welcome back to the channel. These days, I'm Jackie, and today I am going to be talking to you guys a little bit about my thoughts on the Good and the Beautiful curriculum. I'm going to point out 4 reasons why we use the Good and the Beautiful curriculum. This video is actually in a collaboration with Alicia over at Iron Horse Homeschool. She asked a few of us to get together and talk about our thoughts on the Good and the Beautiful curriculum, how we liked it, how it's going for us. I wanted to hop on since we do use quite a bit of the Good and the Beautiful and talk to you guys about it a little bit more. So I use a few different curriculums from the Good and the Beautiful. I use the Math Level 1, the old version, for my 2nd grader, and I use the Language Arts Level 1 for my 2nd grader. We're about halfway through. I also use the Level K Primer for my kinder guy, and I use the Simply Good and Beautiful Math Level K for my kinder guy also. So that is what we use. I also have the handwriting books for those grades, and I have the nature notebooks. So I use quite a bit of the Good and the Beautiful curriculum. I do like it. I think it's a good, solid curriculum. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of fruit from it. I am really seeing for my 2nd grader, we're still in the Level 1, his reading take off. I'm seeing a lot of really great positive things from this curriculum. It is a little bit more, I wouldn't say it's rigorous by any means, but it definitely is more rigorous than what we were doing before. It's a little less gentle. It's more reading, more practice reading in Level 1, but it's all really good. I'm seeing so much fruit from it. He's like developing this love for reading. I contribute a lot of that to this curriculum. It keeps it engaging, it keeps it fun. For the Pre-K Primer, we are going to switch over to the Level K Language Arts, but the Pre-K Primer is where my son needed to be because he didn't know all his sounds for all the letters, but that Pre-K Primer is advanced. We have to split up the lesson sometimes because it is just too much for him, and he's just not there yet. But at the same time, I am once again seeing fruit from the work that we're putting in from the Level K Primer because he's already learning a lot of his sounds. He's already reading very simple words. Like, he's young for those things. And so I really love that the curriculum is engaging. So the first thing that I really like about the Good and the Beautiful curriculum is that it's very engaging and it has a lot of stories intertwined with it, especially the math. And there's also art appreciation intertwined with the language arts and spelling, and there's poetry. And I like all of those elements that are intertwined all in the curriculums. It's all there, so I don't have to divide it up into different subjects. All of those things are already in the curriculum, and I really feel like the curriculum is very engaging. I do love the story-based feel. It kind of makes it more of a living feel rather than just a plain old here's a worksheet for you. It is a little more time consuming because I am sitting doing the lessons, reading the stories to my sons, but I really am enjoying it. I feel like I am seeing a lot of fruit from them and all of the Good and the Beautiful curriculum that we're using. Now, we don't use just the Good and the Beautiful, we just use it for language arts and math, basically. The second thing that I'm really liking about the Good and the Beautiful is that it truly is open and go. So there is very minimal prep, which I love that. The open go concept is really great for me. It's really great for my kids. The only exception is the Level 1 old version math. That is a little more in depth with the games and stuff, and that is not my favorite. But other than that, I really like the open go for the language arts especially. Makes it super easy. I love that. One thing that I do like particularly about the math is that it is a spiral program. So you do not master a concept and then move on to the next concept. You actually are basically exposed to a bunch of different concepts through the lessons, and then it continually spirals and introduces those concepts again and again and again, so that it truly is like intertwined math, which I really like, that the idea of going back to a math concept rather than mastering it. I feel like when you're young, like, you can forget a concept super easily. I forget concepts as an adult. So the spiral approach is really cool. I really like that about the curriculum. The fourth thing that I really like about the Good and the Beautiful curriculum is the affordability and the aesthetic. So the affordability of this curriculum is great. It's very inexpensive for what you get. You get a beautiful curriculum. It's laid out well. I feel like the pages are colorful. Now I know for some people, I know that you don't have to have colored pages. Yes, that's whatever, but it does add to it. It does make it a little more engaging, and I do like that. The affordability of it, they have all, I believe, 1 through 5 of their language arts courses for free on their website for the PDF. You can take that for free, go get it printed, or just use it there on your computer, iPad, whatever. And I really like that. I love the affordability. I love the aesthetic of the look of the curriculum. Having grown up partially on a BUCA curriculum in the late 90s and the 2000s, I appreciate color. So this was just kind of an overview of what I think about the curriculum and how we're liking it. Definitely check out Alicia's channel, Iron Horse Homeschool, and check out the playlist below for the other moms that are involved in this playlist. And the videos, so definitely check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching.